Good afternoon, this is Lisa Purdy, and I wanted to talk to you today about some things I learned yesterday. I had the privilege of watching Putty Putnam. He is through Kingdom Ministries, and he's doing a wonderful school of ministry right now within the supernatural. I really encourage you guys to check that out. One of the biggest points that I got yesterday was there's a lot of people who have the misconception that Jesus is someone different than God, that God's this all-powerful guy that's super full of wrath and not loving at all, because they see what happened in the Old Testament, and in the New Testament it's like, oh well, now we have Jesus. One of the examples he shared was how you could be best friends with this, say Billy, but Billy's dad doesn't like you but tolerates you because of Billy, and they perceive that that's how it is with Jesus, that Jesus likes you, so therefore God tolerates you. But the reality is that God actually sent Jesus to pay a price so that you could be with the Father, and that's how much he loves you. So a lot of the things that you see in the Old Testament is that he didn't have Jesus yet to be able to take the sin, so he had to dissolve all of the sin, including the people that had it in them, whereas in the New Testament he was able to just strike the sin itself within the person as opposed to the person being taken. So that way the person actually has a way to go and have a relationship with the Father. So that's actually very loving, and it's hard for people to understand, and he didn't change from one testament to the other. So anyway, check that out. The other thing I wanted to say is that a lot of people try to say that they're not worthy of God's love, and so they try to do that worker's mentality of, well, I have to do this, this, and this to achieve anything. And I liked how yesterday I learned a way to think about it is God decided that you were worth it, so he sent his son. And for you to say that you weren't worth it, you still have to do X, Y, Z to get somewhere in order to make it to heaven. You're basically saying that you're prideful enough that you're right and he's wrong, which is obviously not true. It's humility to say that God the Father defines who you are, and that Jesus paid the price, and that that's enough, versus saying well, I'm gonna have a poverty mindset and try to humble myself. Those are two distinct different things. And one of the things that God's been speaking to me is that unless you ask for everything, you won't have it, because he has all this stuff for us and all these dreams and things that he's been wanting to do with us. But until we say yes, go for it, he's not going to act on our behalf. So I think that's important for us to realize and kind of run after is, you know what, God, you did do everything for me. I love you. I may not have deserved it, but you said I did, so I'm going to take that. And you have these things for my life that you want to do, and I want to say yes, take control. I think it would be important for you to maybe try looking at areas of your life that you haven't given to him, and let him actually take them. I know it's scary to let someone else be in control of something, but I'm sure there's areas of your life that what I'm talking about. And I just bless you in that avenue, trying to just let go and be free and let God really do what he's wanting to do this whole time, because it really is easier. And then also I would challenge you that when you look in the mirror to not say ugh or ew or anything like that. You're a direct representation of the Father, and so for you to since you were made in his image, so for you to say like that, ew, I'm not good enough, is saying that he's not. So if you look in the mirror, I don't know if you want to, if you have lipstick or something you want to draw or anything, you can put a circle around where your face normally shows and try to picture Jesus looking back at you, and look at the beauty that he sees, and ask him to give you his lens of how he looks at you, and ask him to show you how much he loves you, and how much he cares for you. And I know it's scary, but I really encourage you to try it and just see what happens, and post on here and tell me how it goes. So I bless you in this, and have a great week. Talk to you soon.